everyone. It's my little Grogu. He says hello. He's actually my little office buddy. I have him sitting on my desk. Actually, he hangs over my desktop, or my monitor, and his little hand will block the webcam when I'm not using it. I do that intentionally, but yeah, he's so cute. But anyways, I just trying to put him back up here. I just wanted to do a video to update you all on what's going on collectively and some of the answers I got from my higher selves last night and how the past week has been going with me personally. I mean, there's a lot going on, as most of us know, but like, man, the whole thing, like with CERN and the guide stones, and then I saw a picture of an obelisk that was hit yesterday. An obelisk over in the Philippines was hit yesterday by lightning. So we now know that the guide stones were hit by lightning. Also, the UK British Prime Minister left. There's a lot of stuff going on. And it's so important that we stay out of fear when these things are going on. And know that as a collective, we're getting the job done. I truly feel like a lot of us are stepping up and doing what we came here to do. Now, I want to get something clear that, we all have our off days where you can't be, it's really hard to be a spiritual guru 24/7. We need our downtime. We need time to just sit. And sometimes, like, okay, because here's what I was experiencing. I think it was like Sunday through Tuesday. I was kind of in this, like, not the entire time, I was doing light work, but at the same time, I felt like I was kind of in this stale energy, not stale, like, I don't want to say stale, but just kind of like not moving. And, and I'm like, okay, if my body literally though was exhausted. Okay, so my lower back has been hurting on and off. And then Tuesday, when I woke up, like my legs were just so heavy and dense. Like, I don't know, I was just dragging all for the last actually the last few days. The energies have been really heavy and intense. So, and I was doing some light work, with CERN on Tuesday, and then, I launched my my digital course on the Children of Light, and this is like the first time I've ever like done something like this. So it's I guess for me it's kind of like I'm taking a leap of faith. I'm taking this. I truly feel that it's my mission, and it's alongside of one of my big missions. I have another one that there's another course that I want to do, but it's going to take some time to put that one together. I'm hoping in the next few months that I can get that out. For it's mostly geared towards women or divine feminines. However, I'm sure that divine masculines could be basically they could benefit from it as well. But it's going to be along the lines of, I don't want to say too much. But let's just say it has to do with the divine feminines mostly. And what I'm seeing collectively from divine feminines right now, and the process and the healing that's being done and the empowerment that's coming up, it's a beautiful time. Divine feminine energy is rising, but there's still a lot of divine feminines that are stuck, is the best word I can say. They're stuck. They are stuck in fear and old programming. And I really want to, with my experiences that I've had with toxic relationships, I really want to help women come out of those relationships, or if they've recently come out of one, how to get them back into the best place that they can be, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So I wasn't going to say anything, but I kind of just ended up doing it. But that's kind of along the lines of what I'm going to be working on, building, putting together. It's going to be a program, not necessarily a course, but it is a program. But it may present itself as a course, but it's a program, So there's a lot more to it that is behind it, but that's just the main gist of it. But the Children of Light is definitely a huge passion of mine, because children, though I may not have children of my own, have been a huge part of my life. I have been a caregiver, a babysitter, a nanny, for a long time. I started babysitting when I was 12, and I've been a nanny. I was a live-in nanny for almost 10 years. So I basically raised other people's kids to an extent, So, and I've learned a lot about the family dynamic, watching different families and how, what works and what doesn't work, how the toxicity within relationships affects children, how this younger generation, from 2000 on, they're so smart. A lot of them have been born intuitive. There were some of us in the 70s and 80s that were, but a lot of them are, there's a lot more now coming in with these younger generations. And it is our responsibility as adults to make sure that these children who came here on a mission, they are the leaders of the new earth. They are the leaders of this 5D timeline. They are here for that very purpose. And our job is to make sure that they have the opportunity to step into that mission. And that's, my course is about empowering you as a parent, as an educator, a leader, and a community leader, whatever it is that you do around children. Even if you're a bus driver like I was a bus driver for 7 years. Okay, that was my recent career. So, I saw the things that I talk about that I could implement as a bus driver towards the kids, how I reacted to them, how I talked to them, how I respected them, and the reaction that I got from them, people were blown away. Like, because there were several bus drivers that did not want my routes because my kids, they thought they were spoiled brats. I'm like, they're not spoiled brats. Why are you looking? They feel that energy from you. They know they can. Children know they're very high energetic being. These little children, they feel energy. They react on energy. Okay, it's as we grow older that they get programmed. They get suppressed by conditioning. All that. Our job is to not do that anymore. But children feel that, you don't even have to say anything. It's your actions, how you react to them. A lot of the things I talk about in my program talk about how to interact with this younger generation. With these children, we don't need to be so forceful. The old way was, yelling or barking, spanking, using a belt on our children. That we don't need to be doing that with this generation. They are so smart. They know things before you even express it. These children, if you respect them, they will respect you. And we need to stop talking to them in a degrading manner, But anyways, I can go on and on about that. That's part of some of the things that I go about in my course. It's also I also talk about things that will give you ideas on how you can help them to integrate their light in the environment around them. Daily things that you do that actually help them do what they're here to do, which is to raise the vibration of this planet. So different activities you could do with your children and ways to help them connect to their higher selves, connect to the source, energy, and without it seeming like it just feels natural to them. You don't have to make a big deal about it. You don't have to even talk about it. You could just make it into a daily routine. All right, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I will attach the link to my course under this video. So basically, this week has been very interesting for me because I've been shifting in and out of different energies and, kind of getting in my head a little bit, but then, I come back and realize that I'm where I'm supposed to be. And though things may not move as quickly as, we're so used to getting things right away in this society. But sometimes things that take slower to move, you usually get the most benefit from. Learning patience. When you're on this path, you definitely have to learn patience, because patience brings rewards. Patience brings blessing. When you are patient and you wait for the right timing, you know that better things are coming, because there are certain things that have to shift and move in order for you to get the thing that you have manifested. Okay? Because we live in a world of free will, there are certain things that may have to be shifted out or moved out of the way in order for you to get exactly what it is that you are trying to manifest. Okay. So if you stay in a frequency or mindset belief of I am already abundant, I'm already blessed, I'm already where I'm supposed to be, I'm grateful and thankful for everything that I have in this moment. I have everything I need. I do. I have everything I need. I am in a safe environment. I'm being fed. I have a roof over my head. I have a nice warm bed to sleep in. You know, even if you don't have a nice warm bed or you don't have a house, do you have somewhere to sleep tonight? Did you have food in your belly? Did you have, a friend help you? You know, we need to stop putting our ego in front of us and put it behind us and say, listen, hey, I need some help from a friend or a relative. I need some help. Can you help me out? If you have, I can, maybe I can help you with something, like, and we need to stop being in this vibration of, well, if I do this for you, what will you do for me? Like, it's not about what we can get out of it. It's about what we give out of something. And we need to be more in that mindset because, the more you give, the more you get in return because you're giving from a place of love. And it's like, hey, I'm abundant. I have abundance in my life. I'd like to share it. I have abundance of knowledge. I'd like to share it. I have abundance of spiritual tools, and I can help you get to where you need to be. Let me help you. Like, when you live in that vibration, that will come back towards you and bless you even more, because when you are in your full mission and you are doing and living with grace and in line with source and what he has called you to do, everything will be provided for you. And I truly believe this. I am seeing people that I know. I may not spend time with them personally, but I'm seeing people that I know on Facebook that a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were struggling with everything that goes wrong always goes wrong. It's like everything that happens bad. I get through one thing and then another thing happens that's bad. And then finally, and I've been trying to and so by living the life that I have been by trying to live my best life in the last 3 years, getting to where I'm at now, and showing them, like, hey, you can change your reality. You can change your situation. You just have to make the choice. You have to decide, okay, today I am abundant. Today I have what I need. I have everything. I may not be where that person is, but I have what I need. And once you start becoming thankful for what you already have, and then believing, like, hey, you know what? I am abundant, whether I have $5 to my name or 5,000 or 15,000 or 50,000, abundance. And I'm talking about money, but money is energy, and that energy matches what you feel. Okay, so my goal here is to just let you become more aware of the energy that you're sitting in, because this is something that I've really, because I'm not working my bus job anymore and I'm at home like a lot of the time. So I'm not used to just sitting. I'm not used to just like sitting for like day after day. You know what I mean? Like just being like, okay, I have to come up with things to do. I have to, like, and being in this sitting space is, it really kind of makes you start like, okay, is it okay that I'm just sitting here? Is it okay that I'm not doing anything? Like, we're so used to just moving all the time. And I've told myself I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to stop being rush, and really focus on my spirituality, my path, my mission. And so I stopped my 3D job, and I'm now here doing the things that I've been called to do, and I'm just sitting and I'm waiting, and I'm like, and it's not easy. For me, it's like, okay, I had to really dive within myself and meditate, talk to my higher selves, and be like, okay, I need to be a little more at peace with this, because I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little like bummed, restless, like I'm working through all these emotions, and I'm like, I need to be at peace with this. How can I do that? And basically, they said the best way for you, the best way for you to do this is just to accept the now. Accept the now. Right now, you are being quiet. Isn't it beautiful? You're not being rushed. You're not stressed out. Right now, you could do anything you wanted. Right now, you could go and create some more, necklaces or bracelets. You can go outside and meditate for as long as you want. Right now, you can go color a coloring book, whatever you want to do. Go down to the crystal shop, check out what they have. Like, I can go to the coffee shop, meet some people. Like, it's, I'm not used to that. So it's, it's really strange for me. And then I have people in my life, some family, that's saying, well, what are you going to do for work? I don't think you should be on this. I think you should do some other things instead of just the spiritual stuff. And I'm thinking, well, I was shown that my time is done. So I'm going to trust that. I've been trusting my tuition for the past, I've been awake for the last 14 years. So I've been going on my intuition and trusting my intuition for that long. Sometimes I had to get to a place where I trusted myself with the information that was given to me. And that took a long time. Yeah. And I had shadow work that I had to do. And that was, but anyway, but when you come out of that shadow work and you realize all this time you have been on the right path, and you've listened to your higher self, you listen to your intuition, it's always been right. Always been right. And when you know that it's always been right, you listen to yourself. You don't listen to the people that are saying, oh, but maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Or, how can you, they're looking at you going, oh my gosh, she's letting go. Like they think you're hanging from the Ferris wheel, and you're just like, you're taking a chance, and oh my gosh. And that's scary to them, because they need something solid to sit on. And well, for me, my solidity that I'm sitting on is my intuition. my intuition has always been right. So I'm not going to stop listening to myself just because this person and that person said, well, I don't, because they don't trust it. I trust myself, and that's what really matters. So as far as what is to come this week, or in the next, I think even in the next month, what my higher self revealed to me is if you don't have a garden, start building a garden. It may be a little late in the summer. We're now into July. If you live in a climate that has winter months, get an indoor garden. Because there is talk that the food supply is going to skim down, and those who are in poverty or are low income, those are the ones who are going to get the free food. Okay? It's coming. I just even saw an article yesterday that said the people, those who are in poverty, are going to be in serious trouble very soon. Which means also criminals will go on the rise because they will have a lack of resources. So we need to be sure that we are safe. We need to be sure that we have food. And a big thing that my higher self told me, share, barter. Because when we share, less likely people are going to come and rob you. Find things in your home that you think you could barter with. This is not to induce fear, okay? Because this is what they want, But my higher self told me, she's like, we need to start being community minded. And this will force humanity to be there for each other, which is what we're working towards, getting over the ego, getting over our judgments with one another, getting over ancient rivals, getting over, divide between cultures. This is very, very important for humanity to learn. And in some ways, having the low food supply is going to push humanity into coming together more. So I really encourage you all, those of you who live in colder climates, get an indoor garden. I'm actually going to purchase one for myself today so that I can have an indoor garden and have fruits and vegetables all year round. So yeah, that's the message. And again, I'm not trying to install fear here. I'm just trying to install awareness. So yeah, that's definitely, there's so many people that are giving into the fear, and it needs to stop, because there are higher ups that have our best intentions in mind. Another thing my higher self said, they will not allow anything to happen that will devastate the whole of humanity. However, we have to do the work. We have to be the ones to do the change. We are the ones that need to step up. We can't expect our galactic families to do all the work for us. We volunteer to come here. We volunteer to do the work because we love humanity. We love what this earth is. We love Mother Earth and everything in it. And we need to step up and be brave. And the best way is to join together, come together, love your brothers and sisters, your soul families, friends, that we need to be more Christ-minded. And those who, it's going to be a friction point. So, but it will force people to depend a little bit on each other. And that's okay. So I leave you all now in peace and love and light. Oh, I don't have my alien, but I have a little Grogu. So Babu Freak is in my bedroom. I have Babu Freak and Grogu. They are my guardians by my bed. But yeah, I wish you all much love and happiness. And remember, it all comes from the heart. Be heart-centered. Connect to your inner child. And yeah, so I hope you all have a beautiful week. Bye.